All right. Just want to ask the chat if all the audio is okay on the stream. But let's get started here. So, welcome back. We got our first stream here on F122. Just want to thank everyone for jumping in. Today we've got an esports match. It's going to be a 4-way 5v5 consisting of Delta T Racing, SRL, LFR, and DTR on the track Silverstone. So, first out of the pits, we've got Tool here. J7. Looks like the DTR boys are taking their time. Jump on with Tool for a little bit. Can you hear me fine? Audio's breezy? Nice. Alright, sweet. I apologize if anything is a little shaky. This is my first time commentating, but I will do my best. Let's get some predictions in the chat here, guys, for pole position. Which team do you think is going to take it? As we've got Tool coming around here to start his first lap. Warming those tires up. Here we go, coming around the final corner. Across the line. Turn 1 into turn 2, carrying his speed nicely. Looking all pretty clean so far. Into the first DRS zone. Using up all the track here. Oh, very close there. Keeping both wheels on the track though. Flying through Vegas, using all the track, going onto the grass a little bit. Onto the back straight. Coming into the last couple of corners now. Let's see what time he sets. We've got FRL, Leo, 127, LFR Ian with a 127.3. Let's see what Tool can do. Tool comes across with a 127.3, taking that pole position. VER Josh with a 127.8. LFR Rick, about to cross the line here. Goes pole with a 126.8. Very quick time from him. SF Rock looks to be up next. Coming onto the back straight now. No. I think he's still on his out lap, actually. Who's that flew past him there? Oh, Shabby's off. Wonder, I didn't see what happened. I don't know if he spun it or gets himself back into the pit lane now. Jumping on board with Lancey here. Flying through Vegas and Vegas. Using all the track to get that speed, keep that minimum speed up. Flying down the back straight now. DRS is open. Coming into the last couple of corners. Let's see where this lap puts him. Into 10th, not too bad from Lancey, a 128.0. So I think Yari is going to start his flying lap now. Did a 142.5, which I believe is an out lap, maybe just to bring his fuel down a little bit. He's actually just about to finish this one. Made it to the last two. Very nice. Getting on the throttle early. A P3 for Yari with a 127.3. Very nice lap. Couple guys yet to set times. SF Rock, sorry. We got Poison, I believe is his name. Thomas, Shabby, and LFR Rom. We got Fight Me Now Bot back into the pits. I want to jump on with Shabby here because he did go off on his first time out. He's just doing his out lap now, setting up. Just looking at the chat. It is the one and only Canadian Jug. Now we've got P2M Thomas here, about to start his lap. Gonna put his first time down on the board. Stick on board with him for this lap. As Oizen comes across the line, he does a 129.5. It's going to leave him in 16th place. Thomas looking good. I'm going to see about getting some detail on the screen here. Tires. Give you guys a little telemetry. There we go. And why not throw the track map on? I'm going to take that away because I don't want the screen to be too full. Uh-oh. There we go. Alright, so we got Thomas coming onto the back straight here now. A 104 through the second sector. Coming into the last couple corners. It's looking like a pretty good lap. See if he can get out of that 17th. Maybe bring it into the top 10 here. Comes across the line. He puts it P12 with a 127.9. Jump down to Shabby here. I think Shabby's probably almost done his lap coming into the last couple corners now. He's got to hook this one up as he came off in his first lap. This one's looking good. To get that short shift to get on the throttle early out of the last corner. Shabby brings it home on pole. Very nice. A 126.832. Got LFR Rick here. I believe just now starting his fast lap in P2, looking to improve, take back that pole position from Shabby. See what he can do. To bad. Oof, it's going to be down a little bit through the first sector. Need to try and gain that back. Pushing the car is going to really have to throw the car through these next couple turns. Keep that minimum speed up. Ooh, tight. Keeping it tight through Maggots and Beckett's. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, he's going to catch a little slip from his teammate, I believe. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's going to help him out a lot. Throwing it in the last couple corners now with that slip definitely helped him. Oh, no! And that's an invalidation straight back into the pits. Oh, that was going to be a good time there. Poole just starting his lap. Rom comes in behind him. Yari now. I believe Yari is on a flyer. Let's see what he can do. DTR livery looking real nice today. Got all those sponsors. Woo! Kept it on track nicely there. Not too scary. Throwing it through Maggots and Beckett's. See how wide he runs it here. Right onto the grass. You got to use all the track coming out of there to keep the speed up. This one's looking a little slow, I think. Yeah, we'll head back into the pits. Because we got Mama coming through now. Didn't see what his third sector was, but it was probably around a 105. He'll put it back into the pits too. We got J707 on his out lap. He'll be starting a lap pretty soon here. L-Trocker. Is L-Trocker on one? No, L-Trocker just finished his lap. Let's jump around and see who's on a lap here. Now Tom is still down in P15 on his out lap now. He'll be starting after J707, who's about to begin his right now. Let's jump on with him and... Oh, a little slide! A little slide into the last corner. Just got on that throttle a little too early. It seems like he's going to continue with his lap. At 3, probably upshift here to 4. Oh, he takes the exit in second. Throwing it in, activating the DRS. Let's see if he's up at all here. Yes, he's up by 1.5 tenths. See if he can gain a couple positions. 1.5 tenths will definitely put him up a couple positions, put him around P7. About to come onto the back straight now. We'll have a look, see how much he's up. Using all the track, like I said before, a 1032, minus 2 tenths, 2.7 tenths up on his last time. This is looking like a good lap. He's going to gain a couple positions. And he drives into the pits. All right. Ian's on an out lap. Theo on an out lap. We got Yari back out. LFR Rom back out. And so far, we've got the top 5 in the pit lane. Shabby is still holding on to that pole position. As LFR Rift just comes out of the pit lane now to start his out lap. Got here, so Yari is on his out lap now. I think we'll stick on board with him, watch him go through his lap. He's preparing it, setting it up, warming up the tires a little bit. And here we go. See Gary start his lap. Some good traction out of the final corner. Throwing it into turn 1 in 8th gear. Completely flat through this section. Down to 3rd at the rotation. Down to 3, short shifting to 4 to get that traction out of this corner. Into the DRS zone, activates. Throwing it through in 4th gear. Short shift into 5. Other cars are getting out of the way. Little downshift, right back on throttle. Make sure to keep it between the white lines. Through Maggots and Beckett's. Super fast, gonna run it super wide here. He's up by 3.5 tenths with a 103.0. Through the 2nd sector. Go coming into the final few now. Upshift, upshift. There's some traction, Yuri! Oh, still comes through with a 127.07. That'll put him P4. Let's quickly jump on with Rick here. I believe he's on his final lap now. Got about a minute left in the session. See if he's up at all through the 2nd sector here as he comes out of these corners. Ooh. No, he's down by 0.06. See if he can clean it up though in the last sector here, and then we'll jump on with Shabby. That lap. Actually, we'll jump on with Fighting Now Bond, who's starting his final lap right now. That is the end of qualifying, so everybody who is on a lap now has the opportunity to finish it. See what Fight can get, as I think I just heard a car hit the wall. Not 100% sure. Let's see what Fight can get out of the 1st sector. He's going to be down at 0.02. Oh, and he loses it there. I think Leo's done with his lap. Yeah. Gary, of course, is finished. Wesley done. Honestly, unless we got Tool on a lap here, which he very well might be. He is. He's down at 0.057. Up, I should say. Throwing it into the final couple corners here. See if we can gain a couple positions at the very end of qualifying here. Riding those curves. Shabby just puts the nail in the coffin there. The Tool's going to come across. He's going to stay P7. Actually dropping to P8 now. We got Mamba here in P7, but it's looking like Shabby's going to stay in that pole position with a 126.6. Got LFR Rick P2 with a 126.8. Fight Me is in P3 with a 26.9. Leo with a 126.9, also in P4. J707 with a 127.0. We've got a double DTR here, 6 and 7, 127.07, 127.077. Tool P8, 127.1. Wesley P9 with a 127.1. We've got LFR Rob P10 with 127.25. Bogorowski jumping in the chat. What's going on, Bog? I appreciate it. Appreciate the well wishes. Alright, let's jump into the race here now. So Yari taking the rest of the field by 2/10. Very good qualifying from him. It's going to be under pressure from LFR Rick and Fight Me Now, though, off the start. DTR Yari, always a threat, though. Coming from P6. Looks like some good competition out here, but I got some confidence in him that he'll make up a couple positions. Could have been a GTR 1-2 without Yari's mistake. Yeah, definitely. You know, Yari's got some really good pace, really good consistency, so I think he'll definitely be gaining a couple positions. Oh my gosh, qualifying is pretty hectic from a commentator standpoint, I do have to say. Here we go, we got 15 seconds before we start the formation lap, which I believe is on. I know there have been some issues with the formation lap, of course, this game. A lot of issues on PlayStation, audio has been a big one for a lot of players. But yeah, we'll see what's going on here. We go, so, yes, formation lap. Obviously, we've got Shabby, sorry. Shabby in P1. We got LFR Rick in P2. Fight Me Now in P3. We've got Leo in P4. J707 P5. Yari P6. Black Mamba in P7. Tool P8. Wesley P9. And LFR Rom in P10. We jump through the rest of the field here. Been like medium strategy, medium start for most of the players. We do have J707 starting on the hards here, so he's going to look to go long. Same with Fight Me Now. Shabby wants to get this thing going. Yeah, I don't think so, Stuart. True. Before we start here, I'm just gonna... Don't need lap data here. We keep the track map up. Hopefully you guys don't mind that. Just so we can see if anybody goes off. Obviously there will be yellow flags as well, but a little extra detail. Yeah, so looking like just 2 drivers starting on the hard tires here. The rest of the field's going to be on the mediums. Check up some position changes for the start. For now, as the grid is lining up, getting ready to begin here. Jump on with the P2 here for the start. Couple disqualifications here. Oh no. Here we go, getting ready. As we have 1 lights, 2 lights, 3, 4, 5 lights. And we're off here at Silverstone. Pretty good start for Rick, looking like he's moving into P1. Yes, he is. In turn 1, looking pretty clean so far here. Oh, as we do have an incident further down the pack. Oh, that's a big one. That's a big one. Who's off? Looks like Oizen is off. We got Michael sitting in the middle of the field. Car does look to be okay. I believe the safety car is going to be out here. At least a virtual one. That was a bit reminiscent of the real life Silverstone Grand Prix right there. Although, you know, somebody didn't flip around and land on their head. Yeah, other than Oisin, looking like everyone else is okay. Definitely going to be some damage down the pack. We got Shabby losing 3 positions off the start, as I don't think he got off the line very well. Yari down 9 positions, as well as Tool down 9 positions. We've got SF Rock down 9 as well. We're back to racing here. Leo sitting in P1, gaining 3 positions off the start. Let's see what kind of pace he's got. Yeah, as Michael's going to have some damage. He's going to have to bring it into the pit lane. Little fight going on back here. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Shabby's off. He lost the car. That's going to be Shabby out of the fight right now. As after the first lap, we've got Leo P3 or P1, Fight Me Now in P2, and LFR Rick in P3. Like a pretty good battle. Starting to stretch out a tad. J707 creating a little bit of a blockade behind him here. These 3 are pulling out a little bit. LFR Rick is breaking the 1 second already on J707. 8/10 from Fight Me Now to Leo. Leo's got some pretty good pace here. Pull out a bit of a gap. As LFR Rick falls down 1 second to Fight Me. Now Fight Me is trying to stick with Leo here. He's bringing that gap down a little bit. And Michael in P19 back there. That might be race over for him. Jump on with Fight Me for a second. The gap is fluctuating pretty hard here. A couple tenths back and forth throughout the lap. Leo got a really nice exit out of the final quarter there, though. He's gaining a couple tenths on him. Oh, we have a crash, I believe, by Fodders way down here. Spun it out of the final corner, I believe. Aish. That's going to be a difficult catch-up for him, for sure. Shabby down in P16 here. Checking out the field, just looking for any damage here. Got a nice little battle happening between Yari and Tool. Tool looks like he's going to make the overtake, but Yari's not going to give it up easily. Going down the inside here, see who gets the better exit. It's looking like Yari. Oh, almost touching there. Ooh, Yari's going to have to, you know, drive like crazy to get these positions back. Going a little wide there. Jump back up, just looking for damage on any of the cars. And no end plate, no. Yeah, after that incident at the start, you know, a couple spins here and there, but we're looking pretty clean so far. As Fight Me Now is really trying to keep that gap close. But it seems out of the final corner each lap, we got Leo just pulling it up to a second on him. LFR Rick's finding a bit of pace. Trying to bring the gap to Fight Me down under a second. I think Leo might start running away with this one unless Fight Me Now can pull some pace out. Have a look here, see. Got going on here. Yeah, so Michael had to pit early. He was involved in a crash, lost his front wing, so he's going to jump onto the softs here. couple of incidents, a lot of drivers falling down. As what is going on back here? Saw some position changes, looking like a four-way fight back here. Oh my gosh. Gonna pop that down. Let's see what's going on here. A couple battles. I think there's 3 in this group. There's 3 in the group ahead. Everyone's looking to gain their positions back from the start. You'll see a double overtake here. See if they get it done cleanly. And they do. Looks like that was SF Rock and Shabby. So very, very close racing here between SF and Josh. Gary bringing up the rear, trying to get that time back. Look at this. Very tight pack. Oh, big send on the inside for Shabby. Little contact, little contact. Oh my gosh. They get away clean. Who's out on the inside? With SF Rock on the inside there, and here comes... Oh no, it's Josh and SF Rock fighting it out. Oh yeah. Side by side here. Alright, it's looking clean. Looking like things might start spreading out a little bit here. That may reign true. Shabby up into P11 here. Now both these LFR guys here, K3 and Ian, just towing each other along, working together to hold some pace. Let's jump back up the pack here. L Trocker and Wesley. Wesley's 7/10 behind L Trocker here. Both DTR guys together. Mamba up into 6th place. 2/10 behind J707. The battle might ensue here very shortly. Jump on with Mamba. See if we can get this move done pretty soon. Well, I think I just saw a little rain. Oh, it's starting to rain, folks. This should mess up some strategies. We'll see how long these drivers stay out, as Elmer Ian's already jumping onto the intermediates. He's going to have to take it slow on them right now, because I think the track is just way too dry for intermediates at this point. They're going to overheat pretty easily. What do you do? But yeah, he's going to have to take it slow until he can, until the track gets a little more wet. I'm going to jump up to the front here. See with Leo. I think Leo will try and maybe go another lap before he pits and puts some intermediates on. Yeah, maybe a lap or two, depending on, you know, what his pace is, depending on if the car's sliding out on him a lot. And Rick 2.7 seconds back. So Fight Me Now and Leo are pretty far ahead at this point. You know, props to Fight Me Now, obviously, on those hard tires, keeping up with Leo. A little less grip on those things, as he's starting to get a little slidey. But still keeping that gap within a second, so props to him. Look down the field here. Mamba 3/10, 2/10 off of J707. It's looking like one of the closest battles. We got Wesley on LFR ROM, 4.3/10. And then L Trocker just hanging on to Wesley there. Ooh, very wide for Fight Me Now. I didn't really catch if he caught all the tires on the track there or not. I think still, so far, I think you could probably do another lap before you want to put those inners on. We'll about to find out what happens here. He might dive into the pits. But no, he's going again. Sector 3, Lancey's out of the race. What happened here now? Go back. Oh, Lancey's off in the grass. Oh, and Ian's down too. Ian's down on the intermediates. I think, yeah, it was just a bit too early. As we got some cars pitting now. We got J707, Wesley, Shabby, K3, SF Rock, Josh, Yari. Pretty much the whole bottom half of the field in the pit lane. The massive crash in the pit entrance. P2M Thomas, I think, slammed into the wall there, and now he's out of the race. As the whole lower half of the field has pit here for intermediates, I believe. El Trucker staying out. And yeah, it's like we have a safety car that I missed because there was a lot of action there. Okay, so that explains why everyone pit. Safety car is out. I guess we'll see what the top guys do here if they want to. I mean, you gotta pit at this point. You gotta pit at this point. There's no way you're gonna be able to find the grip on those mediums, and especially those hards with Fight Me Now. Yeah, the track's looking wet. Looking like it's about time. So CK3 just rejoined the session. I would assume he probably just left and rejoined under the safety car because he was probably having an audio issue. As Leo brings it into the pit lane. Followed by Fight Me, followed by Rick, followed by Mamba, followed by Rom, followed by Trocker. We'll see if Shabby will move himself into P1. It's gonna be... No, I think he'll be fine. Shabby's going to take over P1 here, folks. Yeah, so Shabby P1. Just going to give it a second here. Track, let the cars come back out on track. Looking like Wesley has a penalty. Let's have a look and see what that is for Wesley. It's 5 seconds, so it looks like it was speeding in the pit lane. Must have not been able to get the car slowed down enough for the entry. But that's some major position changes here. We've got Shabby in P1, Wesley in P2. I think he will be able to get the penalty removed. But obviously 5 seconds in the pit lane. You know, if it does end up drying up again, you know, it's going to set him back, but it's something you just got to do. Have a look at the chat here. Everyone is overtaking J7 while there's a safety car. It's so unfair. It was holding people up on purpose. Yeah, so J7 might have been holding up the field so he could do a double stack. Or doing something for his teammates. Field's bunching up here. Let's see what we got back. Hooters, Ian, and Michael have to rejoin the pack here. So I think the safety car will be out for another lap or two. As obviously the whole field's going to be on intermediates now. Lap 9 out of 26. We've so far had 4 DNFs. Thomas, Lancey, Oizen. I'm very bad at pronouncing that name, so if I'm pronouncing that wrong, please let me know. And Fight Me Now. Fight Me Now actually got disqualified. Maybe that was blocking the pit lane or something. As Thomas leads the session, maybe a game crash or he's trying to fix an audio issue. No, sorry, he DNF'd. Yeah, so looking like another lap on the safety car here. Rest of the field's catching up now. We got Michael coming up on the rear end. Ian and Footers. Spotters. Should be able to catch it by the end of the lap, so I believe we should be in by the end of this lap. Going racing again in some wet conditions. We'll see what kind of anarchy that brings. Go a little cycle through the detail here on the left side of the screen if you guys want to see position changes, pit stops, tires, whatever one's on. I'll just cycle through it real quick for you guys. Yeah, the liveries are looking great. Obviously, I'm a little biased. I'm enjoying the DTR livery. Reminds you of Rich Energy. So the safety car is going to be coming in here. Shabby's going to be backing up the pack as everyone's going to get nice and bunched together for the restart. Everyone's throwing the car around, trying to get those tires up to temp. It's pretty hard to get tires up to temperature in this game. Shabby's going to be flying now, unless he pulls a fast one and slows down here in the last corner. Wesley right behind him. And it looks like we're off to the races again here, folks. Oh, a little slide there for K3. DTR looking pretty good. 3 cars in the top 5. Just going to jump through everyone here, check out the restart. It's looking pretty clean. Yeah, very clean restart. We'll hop back up to the top. Yari here within 1/10 of J707. Oh, whoa, getting really close. Shabby's pulling off into the distance here. 1.2 seconds ahead of Wesley already. 1.3. Really just extending that gap very quickly. Oh my gosh, J707 and Yari both go off the track there. Oh, Wesley! Wesley's off! Wesley falls all the way down to P15. Probably gonna get past here. No, I think he'll be back on in P15. I think he must have caught some grass. I was checking chat as we got a big incident up here. LFR Rick making some contact. Horrible camera angle coming out of the last corner if you switch to the helicopter cam. Mamba and Ian having a little battle here. Michael seems to be dropping Mamba as well. And Fodders gets a 5-second for speeding in the pit lane. I believe that's what I saw. Shabby's going for the pass now. See if we can get it done here. Yeah, nice and clean for Yari. I called him Shabby, didn't I? Getting everyone's name mixed up tonight. That's what you can expect. So Yari gets the move done, did it again. Yari gets the move done, gets into P3. Now he's got a hunt down SF Rock. Yari gets the 3-second time penalty. It's starting to get really hard for these drivers. Lots of 3 seconds coming in now. Starting to get pretty hard for the drivers to keep the cars on track. The very high-speed circuit and the rain obviously making the track super damp is making it a lot harder to keep that traction. So it's looking like Wesley still got that 5-second down at P15 as he spun 2 laps ago. Rick looking like he's got a 3-second, Ian with a 3-second, and Yari with a 3-second time penalty, all for corner cutting. J707, pace is not looking too good in the wet. His pace was looking great in the dry, but wet conditions come out and a lot can happen. This is definitely our closest battle on the screen. Little slide there for K3. Just trying to get that foot down as fast as possible. What's going on here? Ian's around. Ian drops about 3 positions there. Connors is out of the session, as I believe he got that 5-second penalty going into the pit lane. I think he just retired it in the pit lane. Here we go. Tool coming up on Trocker. See if L Trocker can hold on. He's obviously pretty close to Rom here. They all whip it through Megats and Beckett's. Oh, we have another off track by Ian. Oh no! And that is the end of Ian's day, folks. As, you know, was a little sus. May have been intentional. I don't know though. I'll let the chat decide. But there's going to be another safety car out now. A couple cars might head into the pits here. Yeah, so we've only got J707 and DTR Wesley heading to the pit. I don't know if you can serve. I believe you can serve your 5-second under the safety car. It's just a drive-through that you can't serve. Yeah, so he'll be serving that 5-second. Get rid of that. Obviously, we got Yari back up here at the front with a 3-second, which you can't get rid of. So he'll have to try and create a gap to whoever's behind him. Lap 14 now. This is the second safety car of the session. Jump on the helicopter cam through the safety car here. Jump back down to the bottom of the pack here. So J707 and Wesley pitted. Both pit. And we've got LFR Rick. Both of them are coming up to the back of the pack now, 707 and Rick. They'll be joining in. And now we just have Wesley left. He'll be making his way around, trying to get caught up to the rest of the pack. Jump back up to the front here. The Shabby. Some great luck for him when it started raining. We had that had the safety car, and I believe that the first 5 or 6 didn't have the opportunity to pit because they went out for an extra lap. And while they were on that lap, they had just passed the pit lane when the safety car was called. So Shabby was able to get some intermediates on and sneak his way back into P1, which is where he started, on pole position. Lost a couple positions off the start. but managed to get his way back up there. I mean, so far, there have been no DTR DNFs. Let's just have a look here. No, all the DTR drivers are still in the race. Okay, good for them. Now there was, you know, a lot of trouble that was run into. Oh, what's this? Just gonna have a look at this here. Penalties, 3 seconds, so that's just a corner cutting for Rick. I don't know if he came back into the pit lane or tires is on. Still on the intermediates. Obviously, I mean, Wesley's caught up to the pack. I don't know if he spun or came back into the pit. But LFR Rick is gonna have to catch up to the pack here. I think the safety car will probably be in at the end of this lap. That's what we're looking like for penalties. Yeah, so LFR Rick did come into the pit lane, put on a new set of intermediates. J707 and Wesley as well, they only have 1 lap on their intermediates. But you know, you can run the intermediates a pretty long distance. And I would say if the rain keeps up, we only got 11 laps. Safety car is going to be in this lap, so let's get rid of that and get ready for the restart. I'm going to jump on here with Yari. I think we'll actually stay on with K3 for the restart, so let's see how this goes. Had a relatively clean restart last time the safety car was out, so let's see if we can replicate that again. I think we're going to get going now. Oh yeah, Shabby and Yari are off. Oh, little slide from K3. Is that going to give SF? No. SF gets passed by Josh. I think SF had the same issue. Watching the cars come through here. No crashes. Got a send down the inside here though for Leo. 3 wide through here. This is not going to end well. And it ended okay. Oh, what's going on here? So Trocker's in a fight now with Tool. Getting boxed in here. He might get slowed down by Tool's teammate on the inside. Allowing Tool to maybe get a better exit, but it's not looking that way. Little slide. 3-second time penalty for Josh. Oh, as Josh is out of the race. I didn't see what happened there, but I think Josh may have just got a little bit of wheel slip on the exit of one of the corners and spun out. As, guess what, folks? The safety car is back after a half a lap of racing. So, what's going to happen here? We got 10 laps left in the race. Another safety car. Whole grid is bunched up already. So, if nobody pits, I'm thinking most of the drivers are going to stay out. There's not much, not much of a reason to pit at this point unless you have damage or a time penalty. And all the time penalties awarded right now are just corner cutting 3 seconds. So it looks like everyone's going to stay out. Should be a pretty short safety car. I do have to say, I believe most of these drivers are from Europe, and I know that there is a massive heat wave running through Europe, a couple of 40-degree days. over there in the past week. So they must just be sweating during this. They gotta have the race fan going. The J707 gets a 5-second for a collision with Mamba onto the safety car. I don't know if he just wasn't able to hit his brakes in time or if he wasn't paying attention, but it's going to be a 5-second for 707, which gives Wesley the opportunity to gain a position if he doesn't gain any by the end of the race. Let's see. Safety car coming in at the end of this lap. Let's find out. Should tell us in a second here. I don't believe so. I think we're going for another lap. So the safety car should be in at the end of next lap. We're looking at the penalties now. Obviously, J707 just got a 5-second. Yari's still with that 3-second penalty, so you know, with 9 laps, soon to be 8, left in the race, Yari's going to have to do something here to gain a little time on the guys behind him. As I believe 707 just came into the pit to get rid of that 5-second penalty. So that's going to move up Rick Wesley ahead of him. As you know, Rick has that 3-second time penalty, corner cutting, so see what he can do here after the restart. Alright, back to check out the stops here. So it's looking like a lot of the drivers are on a 1-stop. Unless you've had issues, you know, you should have been able to hit that 1-stop and then take the intermediates to the end of the race. Michael on the 2-stop, Wesley on the 2-stop did have to get rid of that time penalty. Obviously J707 the same thing doing a 3-stop. I believe he had damage early in the race too, so he had to stop early for that. Then LFR and Rick on the 2-stop as well. Everybody else on the 1-stop. Check out the position change here. K3 up 15 positions since the start. Michael up 10. Have a look at the tire age here. So most drivers are on 9 or 10 laps. Top 10 are going to be on 9 or 10 laps. So everyone is pretty close on tire wear. Tire age, I should say. And Wesley on 4 and Rick on 3. So we should have a safety car coming in at the end of this lap. We'll get rid of all that. Now that we know what tire age of everyone. Here we go, looking like the same, close to the same order up front here. Restarting again. I believe that was our 3rd safety car. Oh yeah, just a great angle, F1. Great angle, really appreciate that. Here we go, out of the final corner now. Little slide for Yari. Shabby looks like he got off well. K3 got off well. Oh, but Leo, I believe that was an intentional switch of position. Have a little look through the pack here. Yeah, nothing too crazy off of that restart. That didn't just happen, did it? Oh, I lied. Some battling going on up here. J707 and Wesley. Wesley's going to get ahead. Keep that P10. Trocker's got some ground to make up here. He's definitely going to try to get himself into the points. Oh, no! Who was that? No way. Did I just witness that? I believe I just saw a car completely drift the corner and save it. Whoever that was incredible. Man, the myth, John. What's up, Fox? How you doing? So the top three look like they're pulling away here. They're pretty spread out themselves. Not too much for a battle so far with them. K3 is 5/10 ahead of Rom. The rest of the field looking pretty bunched up. Except for Wesley. I think it might have been Wesley that hit the drift around that corner. So now we got Mamba falling down here to Michael. 5/10 out. Sector 1. Looks like it's just going to be a retirement from Rick. Retires in the pit lane. Just wasn't his day, I would assume. So he's gonna call it. Pull the car off the side of the road and go get a beer. Shabby is pulling 1 second here on Yari. Yari's still close together with Leo. 6/7 fluctuating back and forth. And we're going to be starting lap 21 here, so it's going to be close, but you know what? I think Yari's going to be able to pull enough of a gap that he will end up finishing P3 if things stay how they are. .6, and that's, I believe that's just to Leo, so it's more like 4 seconds. As it's getting very close between Leo and Yari now. If I was Yari, I'm not trying to fight. Little battle going on back here. I do want to see what's going to happen up here. I'm sorry to be jumping around a whole lot. Because Wesley and Mamba look like they're changing positions. Chalker up into P11 as well. 1 second behind Mamba. Mamba 3/10 behind Wesley, so unless they can gain that 1.2 which it looks like Wesley might be able to do. He's really dropping that gap pretty quickly as El Trocker goes and gets a 3-second time penalty as well. So through the next couple laps here, Trocker's going to have to really try and extend that gap. A battle going on here between Rom and Tool. As Tool makes the overtake. Gets it done, sticks it. Nice and clean. Something happened to Leo up here as he dropped from 2/10 down to 9/10. But these top three are just really pulling away from the rest of the field. So Yari's kind of catching Shabby as well here. Pretty tight field here from P5 to about P9. As Wesley has closed like 8/10 in a lap. Oh yeah, Wesley's gonna go for it here. Let's see what happens. Definitely wants to gain a couple positions. Predictions for today, we're definitely going to be Shabby and Yari up front. That looks like what's going on. Obviously, Yari with that 3 second, going to drop position by the end of the race if gap stays the same here. Wesley really trying to get this gap back on Michael. And then Michael obviously not too far off SF Rock. A bit of a train going here. No DRS, so it's going to be all down to the way that you're driving the track. The quicker you get out of the corners, the amount of ERS you have, which we're actually going to turn that on right now. So 55% for Wesley, and 70% for Michael. So he's got 20 more percent ERS to defend with against Wesley. As LFR Rom not looking too good on his ERS. Same thing with Tool. And Leo, that explains the gap. Kind of fluctuating a fair bit. Leo's only got 18% ERS, while Yari's up at 40 almost. Shabby not deploying too much, just getting a little bit of extra power out of the corners. Sitting at 60%. I hope none of these drivers are stream sniping right now, because I'm just giving it away for everyone. 78%, looking like the Mama's got a lot to deal with here. Lap 23 now. Leo's closing this gap up here. In the end, you know, if Yari gives up the position, that's still going to be fine for him. You know, if he sees it, he's not going to be able to keep it anyways at the end of the race. Obviously, with that 3 second. Now, Leo, FRL, Leo, FRL. Yeah, I would assume he's LFR, but you know, he does seem like he's got some good taste. Shabby pulling that gap to 1.6 now. Still about 5 seconds back here, so the top 3 are clear. Top 3 are looking good. LFR Rom with a 3 second for corner cutting. Now what does that mean for these 3? These 4, technically. Obviously Trocker's got the penalty, so... Oh, hold on, sector 1. We got an issue here. Somebody's off over there. It's K3. Oh, this changes things. So I believe K3 was in P4, and he just lost it out of the turn there. Got some wheel spin, couldn't hold the car together. Oh no, Rom's off as well. Rom sends it into the wall. Oh, this is huge for DTR. This is huge for DTR. That's a lot of game positions. Leo, I believe, is the only LFR racer in the top 5. Because Michael, SF, and Tool are all SRL members, sporting the same livery here. So they're performing very well, 4, 5, and 6. So I believe DTR is really going to need this 1-3 finish. And if possible, we'll have to get some positions here off the SRL team. This is a double train, 3 SRL, 3 DTR. DTR trying to catch up. LFR K3 with a 3 second time penalty. I believe LFR Rom might just retire the car at this point. No, he's going to stay in the race. But these 2 LFR guys, their day is done, definitely. Tracker with that 3 seconds, going to just try and hold his position. If he can gain an extra second on J7, that'd be good. Jump back up to the front of the list here. As we only have a couple laps remaining. Fox, all good, you mate? All good, mate, you? Hey, doing pretty well, man. First time out here commentating. Yeah. So Leo really holding that gap on Yari, so with 1 lap almost remaining. And here we go, starting the final lap now. Shabby P1, Yari P2, Leo P3. This is it, folks. The final battles are going to go down this lap. Let's see if Wesley can get this position. Pretty close on ERS for the both of them, Wesley and Michael. Michael obviously dropping back from his teammates. Both of them using that ERS. Got back up to the front here. Shabby bringing it into the final sector now, just about. Battle is close here, but I think the positions will stay as is. And then the time penalties will take their effect. 2 SRL members here, having a good time, just hanging out on their own. This is what we're looking for here. Is Wesley going to be close enough? I don't think so. Obviously, Michael's going to save up that ERS and just blast it all out here, I think. As Shabby comes across the line, take the win. Yari P2, time penalties moving him down to P3. Tool taking P4. Leo in P2. SF Rock coming across the line in P5. Michael in P6. DTR Wesley P7. DTR Black Mamba P8. J707 P9. El Trocker had that time penalty, so he will be finishing P10. LFR K3 and P11 coming across the line just now. And LFR Rom is just going to send it across the track and bring the car home. Very, very nice day for DTR today. Obviously, with the changing weather conditions, it was definitely tough on the strategy. A couple safety cars. I believe we had 3 safety cars. So the strategies would have been thrown up in the air. But very good job of the SRL team as well, finishing 4, 5, and 6. We're just gonna let Rom do his thing there. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. And you know, stay tuned for the rest of the season. We've got Delta T Racing preseason beginning next week. That'll be on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And the week after that, I believe the main season will start. So, yeah, we'll catch you guys later, and thanks again.